Okay. Hello, how are you? This is Mr. Ahmed Ragab from the Academic Professional Training. Actually, we were talking before about some of. Do I start? Okay. So, hello, how are you? Today with you, Mr. Ahmed Ragab from the Academic Professional Training. Today we're going to actually talk about Unit 5 and 6. Now, before we start, let's start with a quick revision about what we took before. Now, what we took before in the previous levels with Mr. Amir and Mr. Ibrahim and Mr. Muhammad Rawam, the three of them taught us about lots of things starting from level 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Today we're going to actually continue with each other the rest of the level. Now, before we start, let's talk about something they have thought about before. That thing is tenses. Okay, so we always, all of us, we always have this problem that we have problems with tenses. What are the tenses? We have 4 tenses actually. Right? I'm so sorry, 3 tenses. What are these 3 tenses? Okay. Sorry. Okay. So we have 3 tenses. What are those 3 tenses? Now let's talk about them. So first we have the past, then we have the present, then we have last but not least the future. Okay, so we have past, present, and future. Okay. Now, what's the difference between each one and how to use each one? Now, the question here is before that, okay, what is everyone? So, the first one, which is the past, something happened and ended. Present, something is happening now. Future is something is going to happen in the future. Okay, so future is something will happen in the future. Now, let's start first by the tense that we all talked about before. I thought about it, which was the daily routine. What is that tense? Now, okay, so we said before that we don't memorize the tense, but actually we try to understand the tense. So let's start first by the first tense that we're going to understand, the tense that comes with this activity. Let's talk about this activity, daily routine. So what is daily routine? Daily routine is things I do every day, daily, in like a sequence. So when we talk about daily routine, when we talk about it, that's a habit. Okay? So daily routine is a habit. So what did we say about habits? We said about habits that we use with them a specific tense, which is, yes, present simple. So what is the present simple? Now, a long time ago, they always used to tell us that the present simple comes with the verb in a base form, then we put as with he, she, it. Lots of rules, but no understanding. So let's understand it. Now, I have my daily routine. So let's write something about my daily routine. So for example, I go to school every day, and so that's a routine thing. I go to school every day. I go to the club every week. So we have 2 sentences here. We have I go to school every day, I go to the club every week. So what do I have here? I have here, like, this is the verb that I'm using. So it's go. Let's make it in red. And this is the second verb, the other thing. Both of them are go. These are my verbs. So from these verbs, I understood that this is something I do in a simple present. Also, if we're going to talk about habits, we can also mention this thing and this thing. Every day, every week, every month, every hour. So it's something regularly. I do it regularly. Now let's understand things about simple present. Now in simple present we have two cases. The normal case for the simple present, I put the verb in the base form, in the normal form. The original form of the verb. This is the simple present. So it's like this. Like for example, if I want to talk about the simple present, so I will say for example, I play football every week. So I play football every week. So that's my sentence. I play football every week. So what's this? This is a sentence in a simple present. Now let's use the same sentence but not with I, we want it with he. So he play football every week. Is this correct? Okay. So is this correct? No, it's not correct. Why? So first, because we have he, and we agreed before that we have the simple form of the verb when we actually with I and you and they and we. But he, she, it, singular one. He like he Mr. Amir. She like she's Mona. It like it is a cat. Things. So with these, I can say something important. That, no, I don't treat them the same. Here in the verb, I put S after the verb. So in here, so let's make it bold. Okay, and the S here, let's make it red. So this is the thing. He, she, it, the verb takes S. I, they, we, and you, the verb does not take anything in the present simple. Now, all of this is a present simple, but we didn't talk about the daily routine. So let's talk about the daily routine. Let's write a small paragraph about our daily routine. Now let's start this paragraph. Start my paragraph by saying I get up at 8 a.m. Then I take my breakfast. Okay, so I get up at 8 p.m. I take my breakfast. So then, or after that, I dress up. Then I go to my work at 10 p.m. I'm so sorry, 10 a.m. After that, I finish, I start, after that, I start my work at 11, sorry, start my work at 11 a.m. I go back home at 2 p.m. After that, I take a nap for 2 hours. I get up at 4 p.m. Then after that, I watch TV for 3 hours. Then let's go to the last sentence, which is I go to bed at 12 a.m. That's a normal daily routine for someone. Okay? Was talking about something that he or she does every day. So that's the habit. That's for the simple past, present. So when we talk about the simple present, so we talk about habits. Also, let's talk about something else. Now, we have something else that the simple present talks about. Yes, it's facts. What are the facts? Facts are things I can change. Like, for example, when we say this sentence. The sun rises every day. So the sun rises every day, or the sun rises from the east. The sun rises every day, the sun rises from the east. So what is that sentence? Now, this sentence is talking about a fact, that the sun every day comes from the east, sets at the west. So, can I change it? No, I can't. So this is a fact. Also, when I ask you about your job, so for example, when I ask you, what do you do? Like this question, when I ask you, what do you do? So you say what? For example, you say, I am a teacher. I'm a student. I'm an accountant. Now here, I'm a teacher, I'm a student, then an accountant. You remember why? Yes, because we have a vowel sound. So here, this is because I have a vowel sound. What's that vowel sound? It's the a. Okay, so this is an. This is the circle. Anyway, so this is an. This is the circle. So, an here comes because I have a vowel sound. Now, let's write it bigger than this so we can clarify this point. An accountant. Okay, an accountant. Now, let's take this. That's an. So, I use an here. And also, I have to pay attention that I used it because of this. Because of a. A. So, a is a vowel sound. So, when I have a vowel sound, I use an. I have a consonant sound, I use what? Use a. Okay, so we clarified another point about the articles. Also, when we studied the articles, we studied 3 articles. A, an, and the. So, a, an, and the. These are the 3 articles that we took. A, an, and the. Let's make them in red so we can clarify them. So, an, and that. The 3 articles, we have them for a reason. Now, we said when we have a singular name, alone, so I use with it a or an. Like, let's give examples. An accountant, an accountant, Okay. So an accountant, and we have a teacher. An accountant and a teacher. Now, so we use both with singular now. Singular. But how about if we say in here teachers? So teachers are what? Teachers is a plural. Okay, so what's the meaning of plural? Plural, that means more than one. Teachers. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So teachers. So teachers is more than one. So when it's more than one, no, I don't use an. Or an is with singular. Now, so if we're talking about the second one, which is the. So the teacher, the student, the manager, the teacher, the student, the manager. Okay. Hello? 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 Okay. Sorry for that. We have some small technical problems. Now, so let's go back to what we were saying. We were talking about A and that. We're talking about articles. We have three articles. A and that. Okay. So now, so what did we say about a and that? A and those come with the singular noun. When I have a singular noun, I use a or an, like an accountant, a teacher. We set the difference between a and an. That an with the vowel sound. Okay, and is the vowel sound. Now, so an is with the vowel sound, and with the consonant. Now, how about the deal with a? So a here, like, I'm so sorry, the deal with that. That is different. That is not with singular nouns, just it's for specific nouns. How? Now, let's say, for example, I have different things. I have, okay, so these are fingers. Finger, 5 fingers, okay? So, if we're talking about this, so this is a finger, a finger. One. So this is a finger, one of 5. One of 5. So this is a finger. So a, one of group. Now, so what's this? What's this? This is a hand out of 2. A hand. So this is a hand. Okay? So this is a hand. Now, so if we're talking about this, so this is a hand. Now let's go back. So we said this is a hand from 2. This is a finger from 5. Now what's this? Yeah, okay, this is 1. 1. So this is what? The head. So this 1. The head. So the head. So the teacher, the student, the manager. To be specific about someone. One. Okay? So one thing. So that's the, and an. Now, let's continue. So this is what we talk about in articles. This is what we thought about in simple present. So again, to recap, simple present is about facts or habits. Habits mean something I do regularly. Facts, something I can change. I can change, like the sun rises from the east, or I'm a teacher, I'm a student, I'm an accountant. Okay? So all of these are facts I can change about myself. Very nice. Okay? About myself or about the nature or anything. This is when we talk about simple present. Now, we talked about another tense. This tense. Present continuous. Or progressive. So continuous is British, progressive is American. So present continuous or present progressive. Now in here, we said that the simple present is talking about facts or habits. But when we talk about now, let's give an example. Like for example, I'm teaching. So I'm teaching now. I'm teaching now. That's a sentence. Now go for another sentence. I'm teaching now. I'm eating. So I'm teaching now. I'm eating now. So what do we understand from the word continuous? Now let's understand this part. When we have the word progressive or continuous, we think about two things. The first thing we think about is the time. The first thing we think about is the time. That means we will talk about something that it's taken time or took time. So it has a period of time that we're going to talk about. That's the first thing. Now, what's the second thing? The second thing is the ing. Dear. So in the present continuous, I have to have a dear. I have to have an ing verb. The same as this one. The same as this one and this one. We have ing. Now, why do we have ing? Yes, we have ing because and here and. So what is and? Yes, and is verb to be. So verb to be plus gerund. Okay, verb to be plus a gerund. Verb to be plus a gerund. So we understand these two things when we see the present continuous. Verb to be, and after verb to be comes a gerund. Okay, verb to be plus gerund. And it's talking about now. Now let's talk about something like else about the present continuous. Present continuous, if we want to put it on a timeline, it's like this. Okay? So let's put it on a timeline. We have it here. So where is present continuous? Where is that? So is it here? We agreed that this is, for example, this is past. This is present. This is future. Past, present, and future. So where is that? We have it here. It's happening, it will end in the future. It's like this. And this starts now? No, it starts. And it's happening now. So it's happening now. So this is the present continuous. Something is taking time and happening now will end in the that's the present continuous, the present perfect. Okay? So now we talk about present simple and present progressive. Let's talk about one last thing that we now we talked about these two tenses and we talked about the usage of each tense. Now we talked before also about vegetables, fruits, we talked about eating, we talked about how to cook, we talked about characteristics, we talked about how to describe people. Now, also bear in mind, remember always that everything comes with practice. I don't ever try to actually study English, I practice. What's the meaning? Now let's give this example now. This example is going to be how to practice English correctly. Now let's say we have this grammar rule today. How can I practice this grammar rule? This grammar rule is going to be practiced by situation. What do you mean by situation? By situations, like for example, when you watch videos and listen to videos, it's talking about like videos are talking about, let's say, daily routine. So I'll learn the simple present. If I'm talking about now or now activities, so I'm talking about present continuous. Now let's start our session with today's topic. Today's topic is something important to learn about because in the future you will need them to talk in expressions and other. Now today we're going to talk about body parts. Body parts. So we're talking about the whole body. Now what can we say about body parts? Body parts are like this. Now we can divide them into pieces of things. Now let's start with the first picture about some body parts. Now we have here this is a person, so let's talk about each and everything. So here we have hair, eye, forehead, ear, tooth. And let's talk about tooth. Tooth means one, two, one, two. Now if I want to talk about the plural, so it will be, yes, correct, will be teeth. Will be teeth. Again, teeth. Teeth. Okay, so teeth. Now then we have, of course, a mouse. Mouse. So we have a mouse. So we write it like this. A mouse. Ooh. What is the mouse? Yes, the mouse. This is a mouse. So this is a mouse. So this is not a mouse. This is something else. A mouse. You see my tongue? So a mouse.